All right, all right, all right. Peace Tribe. Today is Thursday, I think the 13th. Yeah, Thursday the 13th. And I done made it in here finally, everything that equilibrated out with me. And I'm ready to do the spiritual discussion today. So I'm going to do that for some of you all. And for others, if you can join, you all know you can catch this on the record. And of course, my Patreon members is going to be in there as well. Now, I hope that you all are in peace, power, and protection today. I hope y'all are staying dangerous and spiritually protected and doing what you got to do and staying on your altar, which is yourself. Okay? We're getting ready to get started shortly. I'm just inviting some members or letting some members know that I'm in here. You understand? So they know that I'm here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you. All right, you guys. All right. So we're going to get started in about 5 minutes. I'm going to give the tribe about 5 minutes to join, and then we're going to get started. Hold on. Nope, not sharing my screen yet. And all right. So everybody should know that I'm in here. What's up, nephew? How you doing?
What's the deal?
I cannot call it. I cannot call it.
I know.
You understand? I'm in here for
Man,
the spiritual discussion.
that was a nice ass live you did earlier too, for real.
Which one? I went live twice because I went live on. I just got done on IG. Like I'm doing a
Damn, for
trifecta.
real?
Yeah, I'm doing a trifecta today. So
I
I
ain't
went
know
on.
you was on live on IG.
Yeah, I was on IG. I thought I sent you a notification. I might not
Oh,
have the
no,
man. I'm telling you, IG be on some bullshit,
that's
bro.
crazy.
They be on the
I was talking about
bullshit.
the one that was on YouTube.
Oh,
No,
yeah, I
yeah,
hit them a little. I
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
even looked at what I said on YouTube because I about zoned out a little piece of it. Look, I gotta go back.
Damn. Be rolling.
Look, I get the rolling. You understand? Like you fix on the point, and then it just get the rolling. You
Yeah,
understand?
man.
It get the rolling. But on IG, I think I was talking about um them measuring stars. So I actually pulled up an article that's very interesting. I'll talk about it a little bit here too. It's a article that where basically, we've been talking about the new energy coming in, nephew, and
Yeah,
that they get ready to have to recalculate everything. And so
yeah.
basically that's what they saying. That all of their calculations for the solar system and the distant galaxies and how they measure stars was potentially wrong because the model was
Everything.
wrong.
Yep.
Everything wrong. So now everything got to be recalculated. And I told people, I was like, that's a projector. You understand? Them ain't
Right?
really the stars, but what they really
You
trying to
exactly
map
right.
is your fucking neurons. You
You
understand? Your
exactly.
astrocytes and shit. I was like,
Exactly.
because your brain, your nervous system fires
They
just communicating
yeah,
just like a star.
yeah, that's what it is.
Exactly. That's what
People
you
don't
is.
people don't people don't know like your zodiac how the stars are aligned. That's how it like the neurons in your brain is at the time that like is more connected to that how it's arranged at that time. You know,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's why you have certain moods, certain things and stuff like that.
yeah,
It's tied to the energy of magnetism that
yeah,
formed you. You enter and
yeah,
understand, like, people have to understand, they think about a birthday, but really you got to go back 9 months. You understand, or 10 months. You
exactly right.
understand,
You're
or
exactly
you
right.
understand that's when the energy was formed, and that's where your astrological sign come from. You enter
You're
and
exactly
understand,
right.
like, but people don't like, people look at all of this stuff because they separated these disciplines to
Yeah,
confuse people.
yeah,
You understand? So they could be
yeah,
like, oh, we studying astrology, and motherfucker, you don't realize they studying about you too.
exactly. Yeah,
You understand? They like, oh, we mapping the solar system,
man.
bitch. No, you trying to map my hidden neurons that
So
you can't
yeah,
understand how
yeah,
they
for real,
communicate, and
for
you
real.
understand? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was trying to break down to them, that they can't see all of our neurons communicating because of the dark matter energy.
Uh huh.
So a neuron could look dim and be communicating like a motherfucker with something else in the dark.
Yeah,
You understand? You can't see it until it's manifested into the light. By then, the information
yeah.
have been moving, bitch. And that's what they saying about the stars now. You understand that they can't map the distance pretty much by using a mathematical calculation, or saying that based
Yeah,
on the brightness and the dimness of the star is the distance, you understand, from the other nearest star, because stars behave differently based on their what? Environment. And that's the
right.
same thing our what? Neurons do too.
Yep, exactly what they do.
They can run the game on somebody else. They can't run it on me. I'm over it.
Hey, that's crazy in that video how he said the 24th right. Hey,
Because it ain't nephew, and when
he
you
could have said
speaking
any
with
year.
that, I'm like, yo, ain't no coincidences. It is not no coincidence that you saw that. You understand what I'm saying? It's just
For real.
confirmations on confirmations. Like,
Exactly.
this algorithm done been real tricky. I've been telling
I
people, like, this
know.
algorithm
It's
done been
way,
giving,
yeah. It's on a whole nother level.
yo, this algorithm done came to life, mama. I'm
Oh,
like,
for real.
shit, this algorithm done picked up legs and done start walking. Like, for real. Like,
No, for
it's done
real.
got
It's
for
on the,
real.
yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? For some of us, like, it is a real great
Yeah, most definitely.
separation going on right now. Like, if it's you, it's you. You can't even fake it right now, bro, because
No,
you
for
can't even
real.
fake it, bro, because you're gonna
For
sound like a
real.
broken record. You're gonna
For
sound like
real.
a broken record right now, because you is a broken record. We
For
recording a new
real.
record. So motherfuckers finna be talking about shit that's all the way brand fucking new, and the shit gonna be crazy to some, but not to everybody that's up that motherfucker with us, motherfucker.
Hey,
You feel?
back, back,
Bruh, I was
back.
shooting in the gym. What was you doing, bro? Cause it's a separation coming on us, bruh. Like,
No, for real.
it is so crazy because I mean, you could see it in everything, even those
Yeah,
so-called spiritual
yeah.
teachers and stuff that took that
Yeah, you see
conscious
everything
teacher.
coming out. It's
Man, it's getting ugly. Getting ugly than a hippopotamus
for
ass
real.
crack out here, bruh.
For real. No, for real.
For
Real
real,
talk.
the mask coming all the way off. The mask
Oh,
coming all the way off. And you know, um, man, what's the young guy that do YN News? Bliss him up. AJ King. Bliss AJ up. You got a tough fight. You enter and overstand, like he trying to
man.
talk to people without talking to people. He trying to tell people without telling people. If
Oh,
you
oh.
know though, you know what's going to fuck on. Basically, he telling you like these people fucking with you. You understand when you
Yeah,
get up there,
yeah.
bro? It's realer than real.
For
Like it's
real.
realer than real. And I tell anybody, bro, if you a real one, they gonna fuck with you. You enter and overstand,
Exactly.
but some of us they can't even do that no more.
Exactly.
They can't fuck with me. They could take a page. You might could stop some money motion because that's all you got control of is money and a page, bitch. You could take all that, but bitch, you can't stop me.
Nah, that's real shit. For
You
real.
know what I'm saying? Like that's where we at with
For
it. Like
real.
our throne right now sit too fucking high. Like we too high above the motherfuckers. Like they can't even see us right now. Some of us they really can't run up on y'all. Some of us it's for real. Like I was doing some research on my own thoughts and visions and things that I've been saying because I'm like, man, I sound so biblical right now. Like you understand? Like
Yeah,
I'm listening
yeah.
to myself. I'm like, I sound like I'm becoming a living biblical. I'm like, no. I'm like, I know I'm not biblical, but what is going on? What records am I in? Because you
Right.
understand, motherfucking Enoch.
Mm-hmm.
I never read the book of Enoch,
I
by the
never
way.
read it either.
Never read it. But I done
See,
been up in
that's why
here,
I wanted to
never
tell you.
read it.
That's why I wanted to tell you. Like, that's another reason why I really fuck with you. Cause like, alright, I've been on this shit since 2012, but like, you've been like on this shit. Like when you say you came on this shit 2020, like 19. Alright, you surpassed like so many people, like in a short like span of time, like. And it'd be crazy, like it's just crazy, like that shit crazy, cause it's people that's been on this shit for years but this how you can see it's no growth. You can see it's no
Exactly.
growth.
It's not real. Like, y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm telling the truth. Like, all information is given to you once you hit a point. If you really done hit it. Now, the beauty in not studying all of them master teachers and all of that type of shit like that is because you want your car, you want to be unopposed when you go in there so you can know what's you and not what somebody to be
Right, right,
planted.
right,
And then you
right,
go back and you could get your confirmations, but you need to be with your
right,
native
right,
records,
right.
bro.
You exact. That's yes. That's how you do it. Yeah,
That's the only
yeah.
way you can do it. If not, bro, you're going to be stuck on repeat. And it's a lot of people right now that's stuck on repeat, stuck in a record. You understand? You can hear that they in the loop. You enter and understand?
Seen
Ain't
it.
no ascension happening. Ain't no ascension happening. None whatsoever. You in a loop. You understand? Like you looping on yourself. You
Yes,
understand? Like
yes,
people don't realize like you can hear somebody say something and it can implant a thought. You
exact.
understand? And then that's not your native thought. You enter and understand. So then you can have people sounding like they so fucking awakened, but really you done heard somebody else's teachings that was awakened and
Exactly.
you regurgitating the information. But where the
Exactly.
truth get put to the goddamn test is right fucking now. Because if it's really
Uh-huh.
you
Uh-huh.
building on that
Yeah.
shit now, you ain't just
Yeah.
on no Bobby Hemming and
Yeah.
what they did. That record was here for us to spring forth, bitch.
Exactly.
You see what I'm going? Like, that's done already been
Uh,
taught. So why would the great mother have you repeat what's already here and perfected?
exactly.
That's not her. You understand?
Exactly.
That's why all them people that was the new age, Bobby Hemming and all of that shit, and was just regurgitating all of that shit, got took and ran down on by all of them
Real
alphabets
shit.
because they was put out here by them alphabets to begin with, to keep
Hell
you at a
yeah.
level to not spring. Bobby Hemming and them was here for us to spring off that shit, not get stuck there. You go and you can listen to Bobby Hemming's full lectures. You don't need nobody else to teach you that shit. And he do it better than anybody.
Real
You
shit.
understand? Like Dr. Layla Africa, all
Hell
of the
yeah.
greats. You enter and
Deborah
understand. You
Blair.
can
Yeah.
go and
Yeah.
look at that shit for yourself. And
Real
it'll do
talk.
you much better to go look at them for yourself because I'm telling you, like, They figured out the
Ooh.
algorithm for the consciousness community. They figured
Yup.
out our buzzwords that was on our fucking page. And then they
Yup.
got some goddamn killer clones to get up here with no motherfucking souls and mislead the flock, bruh. Straight up and down, don't even fucking
Real
frown.
talk.
And a lot of motherfucking people in the flock got misled, and that's why they ain't
Yeah,
ascending
yeah.
right now. Then that's why they not ascending right now, bro.
You
And you
exactly
still
right.
looking
Real
at
shit.
them
You can
people
see it.
trying to figure out what's going the fuck on. Bro, you done failed as a teacher. If everybody that follow you don't nobody know what the fuck going on, then what the fuck you done taught them to do nothing but follow you.
Hell yeah.
But for
Hell yeah.
real, like you can't make no strong team like that, bro. Ain't none of the
Exactly. Don't
goddamn
run behind them,
Fantastic
run
Four
beside
all
them.
got. Even though you got Captain America, everybody got their own strength, bitch.
Man. Man.
You know where I'm
Man.
going though. Like that's how you get the shit up. Like everybody ain't gonna have the same. You understand? But
Exactly.
whatever your shit is, you gonna be great at that shit. And can't
Real
nobody
shit.
fuck with you on it because that's your angle. This go back to the
Exactly.
astrology. How your brain was created when you motherfucking came down this bitch. What astrological, what
Yes.
cosmic forces you can pull on at what time.
Yes. Yes.
That's the alignments within your organ systems, my naga. When the light hit it at certain angles, my naga. Got shit to do with that out there and with everything to do with you. That's why they fucked them people up with that eclipse shit. I ain't, man. They ain't get me. They ain't, you can see they ain't get me because I'm woke up like a bitch. They ain't get me. Nephew, I was not about to make it that easy for these folks
Yeah.
to hit me with that Men in Black fucking flash, bro.
Oh, for real? Hey, yes. Yes. Real shit. Real shit.
These people retarded. These people slow than a bitch. Okay. For real on some for real. For real on some for real. For real on some for real, Taz. You know, I sit here and sometimes I just wonder why. You understand why they
Yeah,
don't just
yeah.
take the time to question shit. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
People, I don't know. You know,
I know.
I'm getting
I know. I know.
that's why I be sitting here rolling my smoke because it be too much for TV and comfort. Because these poor
Hey, I
people,
had to.
boy,
I had
I
to
swear
start.
to
I had to
God,
start.
they some shit
I
ass
had to
people,
start back.
bro.
I had to start back smoking.
Lord, no, you ain't. Nephew, not. I know this shit done got real. When you said you had to pick the smoke back up, okay? Because you the one person in the group that be making me feel like, man, if Taz can do it, you know you can. But I'm for real. Every time I pick it up, I be like, man, but Taz, he able to deal with it. He ain't got to smoke. I'm for real. But shit, I ain't there yet. I ain't got there yet. Woo, I ain't got there yet, bro. This weed be helping me out. I'm glad that they pulled this shit off the cannabis plant. I'm glad they brought this.
No,
Cause
fact.
a nigga need this for their nervous system.
Real
Now, for
shit.
real.
Real shit.
You being a
No,
short circuit or something on the bitch out here
for real,
right now.
for
You
real.
understand? Like you just cause you already colliding with everything.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
need something to blunt that a little bit, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's funny they call it a blunt because I'm for real. You do need a little blunting right now
Yeah,
because
so that's what was crazy. That's why I wrote the other day like the battlefield of the mind becoming way much more stronger now than like, hey, like
oh Lord, let me cut my rice off. Hold on. I'm cooking. Oh, okay. Done. All right. Okay. Good. It'll be ready when I come back. Okay. Listen, nephew, I said I was gonna have my smoke ready at this time, and I'm gonna stick by that. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Like I think it's a lot going on with us spiritually, and the battle is in the mind, though. Like for real, and
you say like how we if we feel like this, other motherfuckers going bunkers in their head right now.
oh my goodness, that's why you see them acting like this.
Exactly, exactly. Like
Yo, it's getting cause that shit heavy. Like,
for
bruh,
real.
this shit
The
is
energy
heavy.
that's here, they don't know, so they gonna act out on it.
Bruh, shit, this energy that's back here heavy than a bitch. Now, you right. I mean, what other choice? They can't do nothing else with it,
You right.
but
You
leave
right.
it in the animal. They all the way in their root.
You
They ain't
right.
never, you
You
understand,
right.
or they got no
You know
pineal.
what's
So,
crazy? You know what's crazy? That's what this eclipse was about. It was about your root chakra, your solar plexus, and your sacral chakra. Yeah.
man, talk about it. Did that shit get in alignment like
Uh
a
huh.
bitch?
Uh huh.
And and that's what I'm saying. Like, why do people think it's out there? Niggas in here. Like,
Yes.
but that's the thing. Everybody not a cosmic being. That's why they
You're
need a
exactly right.
calendar. You understand? They need a calendar. I ain't need shit. I
Exactly.
know something was aligning and something was doing something big. Cause my whole everything was off. You
Uh huh.
understand? And I
Uh
was
huh.
just like, man, and
You
them
noticed
things.
it, and you was like, "What the fuck going on?" I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I paused for a second because yeah, I had to because one thing about me and cycling, I know you
Uh
understand
huh.
my rhythm. So when it was off, I'm like, hey,
Uh huh.
something really going on. You
Uh
understand?
huh.
Like this some strong energy to
Yeah.
pull my magnetism. You understand like that
Yeah.
because I'm very strong. You understand in my
Yeah.
magnetism, and like it was just bottled like right in my root in my solar plexus, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Man, I
Uh
was
huh.
just going
I
through it.
know.
You
I
understand,
know.
and then I hate to say it. You understand, but no, I don't. Because this is a real thing, root chakra is sex. You understand what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, hey. You go ahead and say what you was about to say.
That's what I'm saying.
You was about to say.
Because I'm not having sex, you understand? So then I'm trying to like help myself. You understand what I'm saying to get the root, the energy, bruh. Woo, bro, I'm glad I wasn't because I probably would have created a child. I'm trying to tell you, it was some real shit
Hey,
going down.
hey. The reason I know, look, it's funny you said the reason I know this shit because I ain't did shit. I ain't did shit in years, and like right at that time, I was feeling like real sexual.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like, man,
was
what the
like,
fuck?
oh,
I'm like, what the fuck going on? And
I felt bad.
I'm
I
like,
felt
this,
so, I'm like, why am I so wanting to jump on somebody? I'm like, this is not even
I was
like
tripping.
me.
I was
Like,
tripping.
I was like, this is not like me. I am tripping. You understand? Like it was ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I was like, oh my
Oh,
goodness, this don't make no sense. Man, it was in my room. So I was like, oh my goodness. I was
this shit
like,
crazy as fuck.
I couldn't
Oh,
meditate that
oh
shit
shit.
away. I was trying to like
Oh,
meditate it away. No, that shit was strong. I had to take other action. That's all I'm gonna say. Like that shit was strong. Tell that it got real for a second. I was like, oh my goodness. And that's when I even told my daughter, I was like, girl, I hope you ain't doing nothing. Cause if you is, it's showing up to be something.
oh
That
shit.
energy was real. That
That
energy was
shit.
it was some kids, it's some kids coming to this earth
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
in
'Cause
about 10
no,
months.
for real. 'Cause
No,
no, for real. That's the reason I knew about this shit. Cause I was
yeah.
tripping. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I'm like, I ain't, I got a strong willpower. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Look, the same here. That's what I'm saying. Like my willpower be strong. Like usually I ain't even thinking about it like that. You understand?
Exactly.
And
That's
it
what
was
I'm
like,
saying. That's
man,
what I'm
it
saying,
was
man.
on
Yeah, I'm glad I
me.
wasn't
It
around
was
then.
on me,
Yeah,
bro. It was
yeah,
on me.
yeah.
I was like, what is
That's
going? I was
man,
like,
that's
maybe I
fucking
need.
wild.
I don't remember I was on the thing. Like I even talked to somebody to see if maybe I need to start back dating. You remember that? Man,
Damn, that is wild as fuck.
that's
That is
crazy.
wild as fuck.
That's crazy. That's how
That
strong that energy was in that root, bro. Somebody created some kids. Somebody got busy.
look, look. You know what's funny? When I said a girl told me that she fucked a nigga on that night, and she was like, she ain't did nothing, and she said she don't know. She,
Why she did it, right? Or she had to get it out. She had to get
yep,
love.
yep. Then she said her root chakra soul. She's like, I felt this energy coming. She's like, I don't know. She was like, she's like, I ain't fuck. She's like, I ain't doing it. No. She's like, but I felt this energy that come. I was like, it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't even trying to be around nobody, son. I was
Me,
just over here.
yeah. No, it's too real in the field.
It was too real in the field. I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, I was really like, yo,
I know,
like,
I know. I know. That shit was fucking me up. Yeah.
I was
I
like, oh
couldn't
my
believe that
goodness.
shit.
I was like, maybe I done went too long.
That's what I was. I was questioning myself.
Yeah, I was like, I done went too long.
Damn, I was thinking the
I
same thing.
mean, it was,
Damn.
I mean, y'all, it was strong. Like,
Wait,
it felt like
what
if
you,
I didn't release it, like it was just gonna lock up. Like, that shit was strong.
wait. You record?
Yes, I'm recording.
Okay, all right.
Y'all know I don't care. I'll be telling the truth.
Hey,
Shit got real. Shit got real. Okay. Up leading up into this because it was in my root and it was in my solar plexus. And my
yeah,
hormones was just crazy. You understand? And
yeah.
it felt like then I started feeling like I was pregnant, but I wasn't pregnant. Like, man, it was crazy that man, it was on me down there, bro. But it finally raised up, thank God. About a good 2 weeks strong, bro. About a good strong 2 weeks. I was like, what is going on?
Oh, shit.
Man, a couple times I felt like I was on fire. Like I had to go. Anyway, though, somebody know what I'm talking about. I guarantee you, when the tribe come on, whoever come on, or whenever they see this on record, they gonna hear me bullshitting on here, but they gonna know I'm telling the truth. Shoot, and the people who in couples, they already know what they was doing, honey. Because I bet you 100%. Because
Uh,
that's where the energy was, though. It was in
real
the
shit.
root, and it
Yeah,
was in the damn solar plexus for
yeah.
real. And it done raised up today. That's why I got the energy, you understand,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
talk and
yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that. Nigga, I ain't have
yeah.
no energy. Bruh, I ain't just want to do nothing. I was just in the root. I'm for real, like even my diet was messed up. Like I couldn't eat. You understand?
I
Like I
ain't, I
wasn't.
ain't, I ain't, I ain't, I still haven't. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like I just started back, but it's not like a heavy eating or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like I can't. Yeah, my diet. Oh
I
man, I
know.
don't want nothing. Like the
Yeah,
food ain't
exactly. Yeah, I
good.
haven't. I be telling myself, like, damn, you want this? Damn, I be like, I really don't even want
The
this.
food ain't good, nephew. Something fucked up going on with that food. Or let me turn this screen and go ahead and talk about this stuff real quick. Okay. Can you see? Because that mean
Yeah,
they'll be able to see. Okay, hold on. Where I'm at? I'm on the wrong day. Hold up. I'm going up to the 6. Can you see, nephew?
yeah,
Okay, so that's Stedman right there. And I think brother Stedman started out this week. We was talking about the moon. And
yeah.
wasn't we talking about the moon disappearing? I think it was, or something like that. The moon, like they kept on saying the moon was going to just, it was, people wasn't seeing the moon or whatever. And it was something. What was going on with the moon?
Well, I
No,
don't know what this.
I think it was something like people was noticing that the moon was missing.
I know that now it be in front of the sun.
Right. Y'all, it's too much crazy shit going on with that. Like the moon it ain't even the moon for real. Yeah.
Hell no.
You understand? So I think this right here was Mr. MB33 right here, and he was talking about the sun, the CGI sun or whatever. Hold on. I just want to show the picture of it. Can you see that, nephew?
Yeah,
Okay, so I think what they saying now is that the sun got different forms on it. That they thought that it was it looked one way. Hold on. Feature from the surface of the Earth. Okay, this was just released today from the Maui, Hawaii Observatory. It's called the Inouye Solar Telescope. They have some beautiful telescopes out on the big islands of Hawaii. This one just happened to be over on Maui. This is the surface of the sun. Like never before seen. Nobody's ever seen the surface of the sun up this close and in this type of resolution. Well, they pulled it off. And this sun's surface is weirder than you thought. The giant telescope in Hawaii just saw something unprecedented on the sun. The surface of our star, as it turns out, is covered in tiny ripples and whirlpools that previously telescopes could not see. Now, nephew, what you think that is? Because I know them.
you know exactly. The inside.
You know, these people be playing all the time. And, you know, nephew, I just, They know it's CGI, right? Right.
Right.
So how the fuck a telescope gonna get that close up on the hot ass sun? Was the, you know what that look more like?
You know what it
You
is.
know want to know what that look like on some real nigga shit? If you was to look at it through a microscope for real, that shit look like an egg, a
Yep.
woman's egg.
Yep.
Let me turn it.
Yep.
That shit look just like a woman's
It look
fucking
exactly like it.
the little hairs and shit that's on the
Yep. They
egg.
have it. Yeah.
But you know, let's not throw no smoke,
It look
Taz.
exactly like it.
Let's not throw no smoke. Because if you tell a motherfucker shit, you put your cell up under the microscope and you look at that and that's gonna let off CMEs and shit too, you might confuse it for the sun. A bitch think you lying till they actually could see it.
Man. Man. No, for
It's
real.
realer than real.
For real.
You could go to YouTube right now, type in cortical reaction, and watch when a sperm and an egg come together. That shit let off a big ass CME, bitch.
Yeah.
Look just like a comet going into one of them comets
Exactly.
going into the
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how you see them comets going to the sun supposedly on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
CGI? That look just like how a sperm doing an egg, nigga.
Yeah. We fuck around, be living in
Didn't we come from one?
eggs.
And didn't our ancestors say we was living in a what? Cosmic age? People ain't ready. So what else did we have? We had the earthquake that hit the Philippines, yo. We had a 6.3 that hit the Philippines. So that one was devastating, okay? And that was me speaking in Filipino or whatever. And then they had another one that hit the Kermadec Island. So it's getting right, nephew. We done been talking about this. It's a hell
Yeah.
of a shift. And so it started shifting. That was on the 6th. Then we started seeing mirror numbers. So we was communicating that. And then that's when the volcanoes, the super strato
Yeah.
volcanoes start going off. You remember, nephew? It was like
Yeah.
Fuego went off, Etna
Yeah.
went off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see Fuego right there, and then Etna went off. So it was the strato volcanoes that was going crazy. And
Yep.
then now all of a sudden, nephew, in the last like 72 hours now, motherfucking dormant volcanoes done got active.
Damn.
The seashell volcanoes. So they was done to warn the people in Hawaii that one of them seashell volcanoes that didn't erupt, man, since like 30 years ago or whatever, that was just been dormant, is getting active. And they might have
Damn.
to evacuate. That's on top of them already under emergency orders because they got that goddamn cyclone getting ready to hit them Lana that's getting
Damn.
ready to dump 3 to 5 inches of rain. And they talking about that might cause 3 to 5 feet of flooding in local
Damn.
areas. You know they already under fucking sea level. So
Hell
imagine three to
yeah.
five feet of water and don't let it hit at high fucking tide, my nigga. And then on top of that, you
Damn.
got the fucking sea shelf volcano up under there potentially getting ready to erupt. They said the whole Hawaii under a state of emergency, all fucking ready.
Damn.
And telling people that they might have to evacuate over 2 million people from that side where that motherfucker gonna go. Cause they was like the last time that underwater volcano went, it let off 400 earthquakes.
Damn.
Now, I'm just gonna say this. That's not the only dormant volcano that's done got active. They active everywhere now, even in
Yeah,
Colombia,
yeah,
yo.
yeah,
Even in
yeah.
Colombia, that just got hit with that badass fucking earthquake.
Earthquake.
Just a week after this one that we talking about in the Philippines now. Not even a week, a couple days, excuse me.
That's what I'm saying. Like this going on back to back.
Happening the same week.
Motherfuckers not seeing like what's really going on for real. Like
Y'all, it's getting ready to go all the way up
for
like a
real.
goddamn stripper's goddamn draws. Listen, ain't nothing to do but just have a little comedy about it, because ain't shit you could
You
do to
right.
live through
You right.
it.
You right.
Man, like ain't shit ain't nothing you can
It
do to
ain't.
stop
Yeah.
it.
You right.
You understand? You just gotta ascend, and you just gonna have
Yeah.
to roll with it.
Real talk.
The people that's too worried finna die, bro, because you
You
holding on
right.
to some shit. Like, for real.
You
You
right.
can't be all, you
Uh-uh.
just gotta, you understand, you can't be all, tell you
Yeah.
to bust your heart, had a heart attack or stroke or something out this bitch. Like, you just gotta be easy on it right now and just let this
Real.
shit roll. Like, it's chaotic. You just gotta get in the storm and just like, all right, I'm
Hey.
swaying with it though.
Hey.
You understand? Like, for real, you just gotta pull back a second and just let yourself just sway, because this shit finna shimmy. You understand? You just gotta get your foot
Real.
and like, okay, it's fit, here it come. You understand? Long as you got
Real.
your ground, then you ain't gonna be moved. But motherfuckers ain't even paying no attention. They just getting ready to get blowed out the way, because
Man.
you got these volcanoes going off, and so Fuego, that massive eruption caused one of them critical air alerts. Then Mount Etna caused a critical air alert. You know for
Damn.
saying. Then you got that volcano, man, it's a couple of them down in Colombia. It was another one that went off right after that damn earthquake
Earthquake.
hit them this week, and they had a fucking split that went through all of them areas caused by liquefaction, nigga. So
Damn.
the ground turned to quicksand, my naga, and a big ass
Damn.
split came through there.
Damn.
Go look at my story when you come up off of here. It's on my story. I gotta pull it up off of there and put it in the current events, just so people could see that shit, so they can overstand. Because I don't know if them people who took that video is alive to tell the story, or if they was just on
Damn.
live and somebody else, posted it. Because they was right there where the liquefaction was happening, and the dude was doing some prayer. I'm like, motherfucker, it's time to run, because
Man.
like it just, the ground was doing like this. You understand where that I was like, oh my God, that whole
Damn.
area just finna collapse. You understand? Like them,
Yeah.
and they was just right there, and I was just like,
Damn.
you know how you think you looking at somebody's end.
Damn.
So they got a big ass crack through there. And then on top of that, a mud volcano went off not too far from where the earthquake epicenter was, and trapped
Damn.
hundreds of fucking livestocks and shit like that, buried people and shit.
Damn.
So not only did they get hit with the earthquake, but then
The
they got hit with a fucking mud volcano.
damn.
A dormant mud volcano went off.
Shit, man.
Like, bruh, Tiamat to finish your ass. Just know it.
For real.
God damn. Like, shit. Shit, I done had to, man, my smoke done went out. I gotta light that motherfucker back just talking about that shit. I'm for real, cause some of that shit getting ready. It's already here, Taz. Shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Motherfuckers just ain't realizing it. Like,
Yeah.
bruh, it's millions and millions of people being evacuated from up there in Utah, Oregon, Washington,
Washington.
British Columbia, Now you got Ohio and fucking Nevada, I think.
Yeah.
Is it Nevada? Experiencing the worst, most catastrophic flooding they done ever experienced. You got whole cities, just the last 48 hours I'm talking about. Whole cities in Ohio done got washed the fuck away.
Damn.
I put it on my page so people wouldn't think it was a fucking game. They was like
Damn.
one of them towns, I think it's Cambridge. Where is I can't, I think it's Cambridge or some Illinois, somewhere, Ohio, somewhere like that. I might be fucking the name up. But basically that town that been all the way evacuated, right?
Yeah.
They took a aerial picture of the town, the fucking substation underwater, the power substation,
Damn.
the entire shit. They talking about they don't know how long it's gonna take them to get it back up. I was like, it ain't never coming back up, y'all.
Yeah, it's over with.
It's over with. It's over with. Then you got that same flooding happening in Nevada, but at the same time you got flooding in these places, you also got fire in Nevada too. And we ain't talking about no little bit of fire. 579,000 acres worth of fire.
Damn.
That's one state.
Damn. That shit, yeah, this fire thing is fucking crazy. Like,
Listen, it's so much fire burning over there in California, all up in them people should have been gone, bro. That's telling you right there that it's coming, bro. I think it's
yeah,
finna be that motherfucking volcano that's finna go. That motherfucking fault line that's finna go, bro. That shit's finna go. And it's getting ready to affect all the way up there to Ohio, nigga.
damn.
Think about it. That's why you seeing all of that shit take place right there in them places, bro. All the way to fucking Texas, even flooding like that. And we ain't talking about no little bit of flooding, nephew.
Yeah,
We talking about catastrophic. Okay, over in California, what was that town over there that them burnt all the way to the ground? Or was it
uh,
Washington?
that town, Pasadena, I think.
Yeah, one of
Yeah,
them towns or something over there that burnt
Paradise.
all the
It's
way
called
to the
Paradise. Yeah,
uh what was like, and then some major town just burnt all the way to the ground too. See, it's so
yeah,
many shits
yeah. That
happening.
happened too. Yeah,
Yeah, I it's so many burning down, y'all. You see what I'm saying? There's so much going on. Then you had Columbia, the city of Columbia is flooding, you understand? North Georgia evacuating in places because it's flooding right there by Swannanoa again. All of them Appalachia flooding again.
damn.
I'm talking about real water. You know what I'm saying? It's getting ready to happen, y'all. And then we ain't even
You
got to
hear
talk
about what
about.
the? You ain't hear about that flesh eating shit that's down like on the Gulf Coast?
I talked about that and I told people what's up on the IG today. Or was it? I think it was IG, one of them. I think it might have been IG where I talked about the radioactive barrels that they put
Uh
all
huh.
around the
Uh
country in
huh.
the
You know,
1970s.
they already did that shit. Cause remember a while ago they was talking about the motherfucking radioactive shrimp.
Yeah, yeah,
They was
y'all.
already doing it.
Yeah, that was the plan. They put them barrels out there, y'all. They knew that them barrels was gonna sit there in the salt water and degrade, and then based on the temperature, you understand what I'm saying, they would erode and start to release radioactive waste into the water because they wanted to counteract what was getting ready to happen now. They trying to fuck with the water of Tiamat because the water
Yep,
got the crystal memory in it. You enter and
yep,
understand?
yep, yep,
And the water is what's awakening us too.
yep.
Water carry light, carry information, carry
Man,
radiation too. You enter and overstand. So they hitting it with you understand that iodine radiation that's a toxin to us. That's like kryptonite though. Just tell the truth. Dang, my stuff won't the ancestors messing with me tonight. Anyway, they keep on putting you see me trying to smoke my joint. They won't even let me smoke it, bro. What is going on? So and then we got Elon Musk on the stage. We had him on the stage briefly talking about that AI need to be used to eradicate anti-Semitism. Bitch, fuck you.
right.
That AI finna be used. He wanted it to be used to eradicate melanated people. We know what it's
Hell
for. Shit ain't gonna be no none of them people that y'all calling the Semites in a few thanks to the sun.
yeah. For real.
No, for real. I mean for real, for real. It's up for them. It is so up. So that's brother Eric's guard and you enter and overstand. Oh no, this is sister Cheyenne's gardens, her bell
Yeah,
pepper. Beautiful. You enter and understand that
for
she got
real.
some. You understand she
For
able to
real.
harvest because it's a lot of people. Even brother Eric said, you understand his stuff ain't growing.
Damn.
Now I'm gonna tell it's a two-pronged thing going on with this. Number one, poison from the air. Them goddamn chemtrails.
Yep.
Okay. That shit's real. But here go number two. And I put it in the group for them, and I mean that. If you growing modified shit, it might not be able to take the energy. All of them tomatoes that's red and all of that shit, even these bell peppers and shit is modified. They all should be black or purple. So you got to go now and try to locate them goddamn special heirloom seeds. You enter and understand
Yeah,
that's gonna
I
be
got
able to
some.
withstand high temperatures. You enter and understand, or the
Yeah,
temperatures of the natural earth.
right.
Also, you're gonna have to grow your food in a way where it's self-sustaining. The earth is
Right.
not designed for agricultural crops. That came with cloning. You enter and understand. The earth is designed to grow in harmony together. So the best thing that they could do to counteract that is grow them tomatoes with some other cubital stuff. You
Right.
understand? Like grow them all together. You understand? And
Right.
try to block some of that UV light that's hitting them, or get the real shit
Right.
that's got the melanin in it, and then you ain't gonna have to worry about it. But if it ain't got no melanin, that like that corn that's dying, that ain't real corn. Yellow corn ain't real corn. You need black corn. You need
You
Indian
right.
corn.
You right.
You understand? Like, we got to go and we got to think about what was organic. That's what these codes ain't gonna destroy. And that's what we need too. We need those organic, dark vegetables and stuff again with the information in them. You understand?
Right.
So it's not a bad thing. It's just a shift. You enter and understand all of
Right.
these vegetables and stuff that they gave us done all been cloned and modified and shit to grow in conditions to harmonize with their body. It ain't got shit to do with us. We mineral depleted as hell eating their vegetables. Just saying. Because when you go to the island, you enter and understand them vegetables make you feel a whole total different fucking way, and they taste different too. They got
Right.
way more tang and shit to them. I forget what that is called. Cyans or something like that. Whatever the hell that are flavonoids. Listen, it's a different way. So this was just a video about getting some toxin detox and pumpkin seed milk. My grandma put me on pumpkin seed milk. You understand? Pumpkin seeds is a real good detox, and that's even something that you could give the kids. You understand? Because
Yeah,
people don't think kids need to detox too.
yeah, yeah.
And you need to find something that's safe. You enter and understand that you could give your kids that's natural and that's gonna help boost their immunity and stuff like that. And pumpkin seeds, you understand, all of them type of seeds that's organic. That's the first thing. You gotta make sure you get good organic pumpkin seeds. You enter and understand. Not them appeal shit. That'll help your child. You understand, help their growth and everything, and growth plates and stuff. Um this right here was a post about the athletic wear I think that I had made, and I was talking about how they destroy our fibers and shit like that. I even went a little bit into that on YouTube, but not too deep. And I was trying to tell people that even these clothes and shit that we wearing fuck up our magnetism. You enter
Right,
and understand? And it's the truth. Cotton is binding. You enter and understand?
right,
It don't let energy flow. It's not breathable. You understand? They try to put punch extra, thread count in it to make it more breathable. But really the truth is the truth. That's why we had linen. You enter and understand.
right,
And the thinner the linen, the more expensive it was. You understand? We wore a lot of sheer stuff, you over and understand, because we wanted the radiation from the sun to hit our naked body. How about that? Just think about it for a second. I mean, if the sun is healing you, you enter and overstand. Like most people, they don't go in their backyard or nothing and probably sit out in the sun with nothing on. You enter and overstand, but that's
right,
how you heal your whole body.
right,
That's why we was out here. You understand? We ain't need all of that because we people of the sun. Like we really got to start thinking about it. Like take the the sexual connotations out of it and realize that you're an electromagnetic being and that everything was created for your body, your magnetism. You enter and
right,
overstand, and everything that they created is to block the sun because they cannot take it. You enter and
right.
overstand. You don't see they people out walking out naked. You understand? Nowhere, never. Even in the caveman time, motherfucker had on a big ass fur. And it was hot than a bitch, trust me. Why is that? Because they're trying to block the sun. They're trying to block the frequency. You enter and understand, but for us, it do something different. It blocks and then it also dampens. You enter and understand.
Right.
You put them goddamn cloth sheets and shit on your bed and stuff, fuck your magnetism all up while you sleep.
Hell yeah.
You understand? That's why people like silk sheets and stuff like that. They don't understand why. It's because your magnetism, you sleeping better because you can radiate and rotate and do what the fuck you need to do. Especially men, you understand y'all metabolism get real high at night. You understand you need breathable shit like this athletic where they done created for y'all all tight on your balls and shit, fucking up your goddamn sperm count and stuff.
Hell yeah.
They know what they doing. Like, bro, they don't make, man, they put that goddamn inorganic fibers and shit all in your goddamn boxers and stuff. Though
Hell
real nigga
yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah. Literally everything is a weapon.
Yeah, that shit rub off in your testicles and all kind of shit, bro.
No,
All on
real.
your phallus, bro. Them motherfuckers wonder why you got micro penis. What kind of drawers your mama put on you as a child? Them goddamn Fruit of the Looms might have fucked you up. Goddamn Walmart brand might have great value, might have greatened your value. Shit too for fucking real. And people think it's a game, but you would have been able to tell the difference, bro. Because white
uh,
men got micro penis compared to black men. Now you got black men running around here with the same size dick as a white man. That wasn't never the norm though, Taz. That wasn't never the
I
norm.
know. Yeah, yeah,
That shit just got recent, bitch. Since the 70s, motherfucker.
that's when a lot of shit started.
Yeah. Before that, black men had long ass dicks. It's a fact. Now you got some men out here, they doing good to get 5 inches, bro. You don't realize what that undone to you. How your feet big and your dick small. I'm trying to help people. Same thing with women. You in there and overstand, lips all hypertrophied and stuff. What that undone to you?
For real.
Man, if people knew how sinister these people really
Real
was,
talk. For real. Shit.
people think it's a game. But God in heaven knows I ain't fucking playing around about that stuff, about the fibers and shit, them
Hell
synthetic
no,
fibers and all of
this
that
war is
shit.
motherfucking diabolical for real. This war is
It's diabolical, y'all. They know if a man don't have a certain length of a phallus, he can't hit a certain spot in a woman's vagina.
yeah,
That's activation for both of them
yeah,
instantaneously. I'm just telling the truth. It's the
yeah.
truth.
No,
It's the
you exactly right.
truth. You understand? Like,
You
it's all
exactly right.
connected at the end of the day. Sex is about communication and creation. You enter and
Hell yeah.
understand? It's when you having sex, you fucking with the first energy.
Hell yeah.
You doing the same shit they doing in CERN.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The exact same shit.
The exact same thing.
Because that's the only energy that could bring forth life. You opening up a fucking portal, bro.
Yep.
Like, people don't know it's that serious.
Real
If
talk.
you really got a soul, now if you a clone, you ain't doing much.
Real talk.
But they don't give a fuck about no clone. They give a fuck about the ones of us that ain't.
Right.
And it ain't a lot of us no more, bro.
Real, man.
We thin out this bitch. We thin. It's thin. Nephew, it's getting thinner. Do you hear me?
uh,
I be looking at my daughters. I'm like, Lord, help them, God. You know, I done
mm,
had all my kids. You ain't gonna understand. Like, shit getting too serious. I feel bad for y'all young males, too.
mm.
You know, but I'm being for real. Like, the pickings getting slimmer and slimmer. God bless. It's gonna turn. It's gonna turn, though. So it's gonna turn for us. That's the storms that was hitting Augusta. So we got hit with a whole big chain of storms. That's when North Georgia and all of that shit flooded. Remember
Yeah.
Stedman, all of them, Columbia, everything
Yeah.
flooded. So we got volcanoes going off. We got wildfires. We got so many states of emergency going on in the US. It's crazy. And then it's just around the world, period. Okay, so it was a lot going on. And then on top of that, they did the preschool ritual. That's my grandson going to preschool.
Yeah, okay, okay, yeah.
So I had to do some little stuff on them. You in there and understand, like, it be so many fights going on. Like, I be fighting so, boy, I just be fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You understand, like, you have to
Yeah. It's
stand in the gap. You understand, like, you have to stand in the gap sometimes. You understand, for your family, for people. You understand that's also what you put here to do too. You understand what
right.
I'm saying? And
You're right.
I know one of my missions, you understand, is to set my bloodline right and to set my bloodline up right. You understand? So that manifests, you understand, into the next generation, which is my grandsons. You understand? So I be just doing a
Yeah.
lot of stuff with them, and I be doing a lot of protection magic and stuff over my grandkids and stuff like that, because people need to realize it really is real out here, and it is really some
No.
demonic energies out here fucking with these children right now, fucking with our kids.
Real talk.
And if you got some spiritual power and you ain't manifesting over the kids in your family right now, you is the biggest fool. Because without
Real
them, you
shit.
ain't got no future. You know where I'm going with this? Like, people
Real
take
shit.
they bloodline too fucking trivial, especially right now. Like, how is you on your spiritual offense and you ain't got no spiritual offense or defense for your children, which is the
Nah,
main
facts.
thing that a motherfucker trying to snatch right now. A demon ain't
That's
worried about your
yeah,
old
yeah,
ass.
yeah.
You understand?
That,
You ain't got many years left, but a new, fresh soul. You know how many years that is a
exactly.
motherfucker could jump on and torment and suck the life force out?
Exactly.
And ain't
Real
nothing
talk.
being born right now but pure star seeds too. These motherfuckers ain't had no pure star seed blood in eons. You understand? People take this shit too trivial sometimes. You understand? And them the people that's gonna pay with their bloodline. But it's a choice, right? Right.
Right?
You understand? Like, it's a choice. So, we had people talking about the Epstein files, of course. Um, we still talking about that because we still talking about that. We also talking about the COVID. That's the flash flood, and that was in South Carolina and Georgia. Um, then, man, it was 2 days later, excuse me, Taz. So 2 days after that big ass earthquake hit the Philippines, that's when the damn big ass one hit the goddamn no, that's them warning about one. Okay, this is crazy then. Okay, so what this looked like is before that, okay, because the earthquake hit the Colombia on the 9th, right? The
Yeah.
9th, yeah. So this looks like on the 6th, they was already warning about a 7.8 magnitude earthquake potentially hitting California. Now,
Man.
yeah, it's finna hit them, y'all. They finna go in the dirt. Moving on along. That's my
Yeah.
little Native American ancestors right there. That's mirror magic. That shit finna go, nephew. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get through this. Let's see. So that's Fauci right there with his wife. Y'all, how can somebody murder the whole earth and still walk around free? But a motherfucker sell some weed and get life in prison because it was their third strike. And somebody want to tell me that's a system that's fair.
Man.
Because let's not mince no words. Fuck law. I don't care nothing about they law no more because it don't mean shit. It ain't recognized nowhere other than in a motherfucker's mind. Because this motherfucker got up there in Congress and pled the fifth accord in the day law, and ain't nobody pulled his ass to the curb. It's amazing to me what they'll let motherfuckers get away with.
You right.
Like Taz, we talking about the whole earth here.
22 million, supposedly.
They said like 40% of the people or 50% got vaccinated, got that shit.
Now I'm talking about people that the death.
Oh, that's already gone.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It don't feel empty to you.
This man done killed more people than even any Holocaust ever in history. This man done killed more people than Hitler, Stalin. What's your boy that was down in Africa, in the Congo?
That was Stalin.
He done killed more than all of them combined. And that shit's still killing. And he free.
It's crazy. Right.
You know,
I know.
that's a lot of motherfucking people, Taz.
Exactly.
Taz, that's a lot of motherfucking people we talking.
Yeah, who you telling?
Because I know the truth. You understand? They give you a number. You know that ain't the real
You
number. It's
know it
always less.
exactly.
If anybody got any doubt that these people is the devil's henchmen, let that go on the record. This motherfucker done murdered 22 million people and counting and still free. Nephew, if this ain't hell, I don't know what it is. Somebody
Yeah,
better
I'm
know where
telling
they
you.
at.
I'm telling you.
Somebody better know where they at. Cause you
I'm
gotta
telling you.
be man, this got to be hell, bro. Where else could this be? Where a demon like that could take that many people off the earth and still be walking around free.
Real
And
shit.
got the nerve to be in there with his clone bot bitch wife throwing somebody the fucking middle finger. Bitch, you throwing somebody the middle finger after y'all done murdered, man, more people than man.
That shit crazy.
I just gotta move on because I can't even say nothing else. Like, man, and like this hashtag scumbag shit, fuck that, man. This motherfucker need to burn or something, bro. This
Exactly.
shit too real.
Exactly. Fuck all that
I
talking
don't
shit.
wanna see nothing else, bro. Like, fuck
Exactly.
that, bro. Him and
Exactly.
all his family too. Everybody gotta go.
Real shit.
We talking about innocent children and shit in that 22 million. Innocent old people, innocent every fucking body.
Hell yeah.
We talking about innocent souls, man. Them people trusted him. Fuck the dumb shit. That's
That
the
shit
worst
crazy.
abomination. Some motherfucking shame and it's a disgrace, bro, to this whole
Real
earth. And
talk.
that's why this shit gotta go down like this, bro. Cause you sat here and witnessed it and didn't do nothing about it, bro. Now we
Hell
all
yeah.
getting ready to go through the judgment. Man, that shit's crazy, boy. Homicidal murder. Ain't nothing else to say. Fuck that.
Real shit.
Homicidal murder. That's Etna going on. And that's South Carolina right there. That shit was porn, nephew.
Damn.
That shit was porn. That shit turned into, man, I'm gonna tell everybody, I'm for real as hell. Anywhere you seeing water, get the fuck out of there now. I done been trying to tell people this. The reason why it's flooding is because that was where probably the natural streams and shit was before they put the
Uh-huh.
roads there. It's trying to create another channel, bro, and it's going
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
It ain't trying, it is. Like, bro, when we was Indians, we knew enough to know when the encampment flood like that, you go to what? Higher fucking land. Motherfuckers still
Real
sitting
shit.
there trying to live. Bitch, ain't nothing finna be there in a couple weeks, maybe a month or so. Watch what I'm
Real
saying.
shit.
When you see that type of Holy Ghost water come, nah, that ain't no flash flood. That ain't no flash flood. It ain't no localized area either. We seeing flooding from Ohio, South Carolina,
Yeah, yeah.
northern Georgia, Colorado. Like, it's too much going on. You know something finna shimmy.
For real.
That's flooding in India. This was India, I think.
Damn.
Look at India.
Damn.
And then look at Pakistan. Now, this will let you know something was getting ready to happen. It switched me. I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now, this will let me know we already knew something was coming, though. But this right here was a sign something was getting ready to shake. This was in Pakistan. You see how that water oscillating right there?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was where they had just had that earthquake in Pakistan, that 6.1. They got devastated, and that water in that fucking well was still oscillating. They talking about they was looking into a probe. I was like, bitch, that shit still's rocking. You enter and overstanding. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
too. I was like, look, watch this. You understand? Like, watch this. Like, I'm warning motherfuckers to watch it. Watch
Man.
it. And then it happened. You understand? Like, not too much later. You had Etna going off again like crazy. That was sending a volcanic alert and flights got
Yeah, yeah.
suspended. Man, look at that shit, bro.
That shit.
Amazing.
For real.
Man, like people just ain't got no respect for Mother Gaia, bro. It's some shit that's going on here right now, bro. You ain't people ain't seen it. They wrote about
No.
it. Like people don't realize that you witnessing the end, bro. People wrote about it but
They
never
don't
saw
know.
it. And they wrote about it so you would remember, so you would know what to do when it happened again.
Right.
That was a
Real
real
talk.
deep, yeah, for real. This was a 2024 election. We the electromagnetic weapon. That was a real deep one, bro. I threw that in there for the tribe, bro, because I really hit them with a prophecy on that one. And that was in 2024. No, that was when I was
Huh?
talking about the cosmic alignment.
Uh-huh. Yup.
That just happened.
Yup.
Bitch, they can't, man, fuck these people. I know for fact on fact, and that's on my soul soul. That's why I know that they CERN is broke, because they cannot loop that memory
Yep.
out of my fucking head. It was supposed to be a cosmic alignment in 2024. What happened now was supposed to happen 2 years ago.
You right.
And I was telling everybody everything that's happening now. I'm talking about the fires. I was talking about us ascending, you understand? Right
Yeah.
there was right around Easter time. And I was telling everybody, all right, Easter is really our Easter, you understand? And then once we get closer to the serious, you understand, at that time we gonna start, you understand, and it's gonna get hotter than a bitch, and you gonna see so many fires. I was talking about all of what's happening right now.
Mm.
And I was talking about us getting the cosmic radiation and beginning to rotate the light and the photons that causing the earth to get hot everywhere. Earthquakes, everything. Hit everything right there in that lecture. One fucking around.
Damn.
Serious as hell, Taz. Serious as hell. So that was Durga. I had to put Durga on my screen because it was some real dark magic going on in the fucking phone. And I was good to put Durga on there because it seemed like right at the same time that goddamn earthquake hit and this energy kicked up, they hit the switch on them people, bro. Them people walked in like fuck right now.
You right. Real shit. Real shit.
Listen, nephew, them
Real shit.
people so walked in right now. I looked at one of them crowds, bro. They having all of these parades. That's parades from like the civil rights time. You understand, and stuff like that. You understand, that got established then. They have all of these parades. I'm like, bruh, these people don't realize what a parade is. And that a parade is for channeling
Yep.
spirit.
Yep.
See, all of our real deal esoterical rituals, ours. I'm talking about from Amaruka here. The real shit. They done took and trivialized it so that we slap ourselves with our own energy or do our own self-harm.
Self-sabotage, man. For real.
You
What's
out
crazy?
there,
Everything sacred that we did, they took that shit and turned it into entertainment.
entertainment to tank your energy. Okay? You out there on the street. It ain't just no random street. I guarantee you it's a street that's on top of either a slave post or dead disgruntled ancestors. That's your first mistake. You out there in the intersections. What is the intersection? Assimilation of or a crossroad? Did you pay any toll? Throw down a penny, any fucking thing? Or you got out there just marching? In white and all kind of colors? All kind of frequencies, all kind of drums, motherfucker. That's how you call up spirits, is with the drums.
Hey,
You out there chanting. You out there dancing, but on concrete. So what you finna channel? Nothing real. The only thing you can channel is disgruntled ancestors or demons. You cut off from the earth, so the earth can't communicate with you. So you ain't on that channel because it's concrete under your feet. But what's above your head? in them towers. What you just open up the channel for? Motherfuckers out there on the phones and shit, Wi-Fi running all through them. What's in the Wi-Fi? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, real esoterical ritual shit that open up all chakra gates, bro. You out there so exposed in a parade. Parading is for channeling your ancestors for warfare. You use the parade for warfare. You beat the drums for warfare. You beat the earth for warfare, motherfucker. Get the earth ready. Activate systems. They got you out there trivial with it, taking your power, slapping yourself, channeling the demons that they want you to channel on the intersection where they got your disgruntled, disagreeable ancestors buried. And then you wonder why all them kids start attacking themselves. Wide open fucking channel. Is it not? You open up everything with that fucking music. Soon as you hit that drum, your heartbeat synchronized and your heart chakra open. That's it. Because if this open and that ain't open, you in trouble. And that's what happened to them people. That's what happened to them people that's out there in them parades and shit right now. They channeling the worst. Because they opening themselves up to the worst channel. Especially with some drums. You enter and overstand, like, right now ain't the time to be fucking and playing with no drums. If you beating some drums, you better be beating them for some warfare spiritual shit right now. You better not be beating them just to be playing with them. Better not be listening to them just to be playing with them neither. Like, frequency is real right now. Shit traveling through the sound. And the light. So what else was it? So we had another sign. We had New York get hit again. The Empires, I think was this, the World Trade Center got hit in Manhattan. It got struck. If y'all remember, it done got struck before when some real shit happened at the beginning of the year. I think it got struck, the clock tower in London got struck, and the motherfucking capital of Washington got struck all at the same time on New Year's. And that shit happened again. Gates opening, bro. Like, this tower right here, lightning come from the ground, not the top. Like, lightning come from the ground, not the top. So that means that the building is letting off an electrical discharge, and then you see the light. It didn't look like it's striking down, but overstand what you seen. So that means there's some high energetics going on through here. They trying to dissipate it. You enter and understand, like,
yeah.
When you see the light, you could tell that this is a plasma storm too. The energy is coming from here up, not the opposite way. When you see the light, that's the reaction of the particles that's already done moved. You enter and understand. The light is secondary, what I'm telling you. It's already moving before you see that strike. It's moving from here, though. And then it looked like it's striking down, but that's just the reverb.
After the residue.
The residue. You understand? So that's dark matter energy going through there. Like, they built that shit in a way on top of some real energetic shit, y'all.
They did.
Some real energetic shit. And a lot of those towers is up there trying to dissipate energy and also affect the magnetism, the brain waves of the people that's below. So it's some real shit finna happen up there. That's why you seeing all that water hit them. And that's why I was talking about wading in the water too. Like that song was in my head so strong, like the ancestors was on me with that. And my grandmama Mary, you enter and overstand. And I knew it was water coming. And sure enough, y'all, the water here, the water's here. Was talking about that. Um, this was right here was a crazy post too. Y'all can go watch this on your own. It was about they saying that it's a new energy or whatever, right position right outside of Earth's orbit. We've been talking about this energy since I know in this group since we first started this group because it ain't nothing but the black sun. Just aligning. You enter and overstand, like, but they like trying to think of the way to say this. Earlier, you have to go back to earlier in the conversation to the people who came on later. But me and Taz was having a deep conversation about how the astrology is you. You enter and overstand, and that's CGI, and sky's a projector. But when we talking about different astrological bodies, those are tied to the organ systems that's within you and actual systems, because you are the solar system. That's just a 3D rendition version. So they trying to tell you something. You enter and overstand. So it was some chakra alignments going on in us. And I talked about this earlier. And so that black sun that we talking about rising is also you as the black sun too. Like those alignments are happening with you. The black sun is the X. You understand? It's hidden. It was hidden, but now it's not. That's why they talking about it. That chromosome was hidden. Now it's not. And it's getting ready to align. You enter and understand they knew what was happening. But they'll show you an eclipse in the sky, but something was eclipsing in your cells and shit. You see where I'm going? So they throwing signals here. You enter and understand about what was getting ready to happen. And they was calling it a perihelion. You understand? A perihelion. Y'all go watch that shit. Because basically they talking about the alignment that was happening within us. You understand? Like we got systems that's coming online. I call them our dark matter systems. You enter and understand this is shit that they can't see that's becoming apparent. You understand? Within us. And these systems have to do with our telepathy, have to do with our immune system. You enter and understand has to do with our muscles, fast twitch fibers and stuff like that. Like real shit is going on with us. You enter and understand, and they communicate in this because astrology is really the body, and the body is really astrology if you look at it the right way and don't look at them as two separate disciplines, because we all know that astrology was based on the body and the original system went off of what? Astrology. Why is that? Because that's the cosmic system, which your system is the microcosm of. So whenever they go to talking about shit orbiting in space, you know these motherfuckers cannot really see space. This is fact on fact. So then you got to revert back in your mind. It got to be talking about something that's happening in your endocrine system, something that's happening with your organ system, something that's related to dark matter energy, the DEA, the dark sun, the hidden X, the hidden chromosome, all of this stuff, Nibiru, all of these different things is talking about stuff that's happening within you, not like a planet somewhere outside of you, because that's not even how that works. We don't travel with no spaceships, none of that type of shit. So you see where I'm going with this. So that's what they was talking about, the perihelion. Us getting ready to eclipse. It's some shit that just happened with us, y'all. Some real shit. This right here, I think that was a picture of Tathetti. I put in here. Um, let's see what else I want to talk about here. Oh, this right here was some of the a post that Nico from the Awakened Species had put about the celebrities selling their souls. They getting bold as hell with it now. They wide open. They wide open with it, y'all. Like they is wide open. Like I forget what that celebrity girl's name is. I can't think of her name right now, but she used to be
Ariana Grande.
yeah, with the blood and all of this shit. She don't even
Uh,
y'all, that demon on her so fucking hard. She don't even look human no more. That's one thing people have to realize. Like these people cast what's the word for that type of spell that demons can cast to make them look beautiful, but when the false light leave, you see them for what they really is. It's like it's not a cloaking, but it's something like that. I would that's the best way
you
I
talking
could
about that
call it.
glamour? That glamour?
Yeah, like y'all, as we get higher in consciousness, you enter and
You
overstand.
see it?
You're gonna see everything for what it really is. It can't
Yeah.
be no false light. So you seeing, because a demon looks like what it is, what its soul is. It don't have one. So it ain't got no life to radiate. They have to feed off of others. Excuse me, y'all. But they have to feed off of other people's life, other light. You understand? False light. You understand? But now the frequency of the earth raising up so much that you're gonna be able to see them for what they really is. You understand? They can't put out a symmetric hologram no more, and the plastic surgery and stuff like that ain't gonna work because we on a too high of a consciousness level now. It's just like that spell can't work. So all bets is off with them. Like they've been looking demonic to me though. Like you can even see the energy on them. Like you'll catch them
Yeah.
in a pose or
Yeah.
something every now and then the camera will catch the demon on them, and you'll see a demon's face on them or something.
Right.
Like I don't know what people think be going on, but they finna find out. That's
You
what I'll
seen
say.
that? You seen that nigga Post Malone? That nigga tatted his whole face black.
Say what? Huh? Who Post
Post
Malone?
Malone, that nigga tatted his whole face black.
You know, they're gonna do a lot of stuff to try to throw a motherfucker off. You and
Hell yeah.
overstand. That's also why they got that big movement with that goddamn mask shit, the little rhinestone mask and all of this type of shit. It's 100 degrees on. You got on a rhinestone goddamn burglar mask and all kind of shit. You gonna be able to see it. You're gonna be able to see the imperfection. Imperfection, you understand, non-symmetry. comes through, the hologram is ugly. You don't understand grotesque. What you seeing? It is what it is. Let it take them, y'all. Let it take them. Like, just stay out their way. That's what I say. Like, misery love fucking company. You enter and understand. Like, they really casting real shit. You understand? So I'm gonna tell you like this: if you high, if you high up to a degree, they can't touch you. Like, as far as me, they can't touch me. Like, I see a demon, I fuck. You understand? Like, demons. You understand? You understand? Like, stop playing. But if somebody not in their right state, you understand, they can't get fucked up. You understand right now fucking with these people because they out here. And I just feel like they know it's they in and they just trying to destroy as much as they can.
Yeah, that's where we at right now.
Yeah, they just trying to destroy as much as they can. And see, it ain't no rules. You understand? Like, people like think that it's rules to it, but it really ain't. It really ain't. I hate to just, break it like that, but ain't no other way to break it. It ain't no rules. You understand? Like, you could get fucked up and get your soul snatched and not understand till after it's snatched, bitch. It happen all the time. Because I don't think too many people just giving up their souls willingly. You got some, but most ain't. You in it? I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
The bamboozle is real right now. So people need to be aware and prepared. That's all I'm saying. Don't be afraid of nothing because if God gave you authority over everything, the great mother, you still got your authority. But just know what you're dealing with. I wouldn't go into the lion's den, you understand, with no preparation. That's all I'm saying. Um, so we had Sakurajima go off and mess them up. We had Taiwan going through some monstrous storms and stuff like that. Like, they calling this stuff like heavy wind gusts. Like, these shit be looking like the revelations or something that hit these people, y'all. Like, it's real stuff going on. I don't know. Um, I did a real deep Patreon, I think about a 2-hour Patreon talking about these rare diseases that's making comeback, you understand, and decline in immunity and vitamin D deficiency, and how it's gonna affect our immune system and different stuff like that and theirs. So, that might be a good lecture to check out, and I put a little snippet of it in here. I think right here I was talking about stem cell lineages. Yeah. So I was just talking about stem cell lineages there, tribe, and how the vitamin D, you enter and understand, comes from the sun. And um I was talking about our hemopoietic stem cells, you and understand, and how they get the codes from DEA, you understand, deoxyetherical acid. And those codes is what feeds the cells to your myeloid lineage and your lymphoid lineage, which is all your blood cells and everything that make up your body, you understand, and your immune cells and stuff like that. And so I was tying that into like vitamin D and how we need the natural vitamin D from the sun and not the false vitamin D that they be putting in milk and shit like that. Like, I'm just telling the truth because they bend light differently. You and understand, and we need vitamin D at a certain angle. That's all. So they fucking with the symmetry of stuff that goes into our body of minerals, you understand? And when you fuck with that symmetry, we can't build the right type of building blocks we need to
Yeah.
awaken to heal our bodies. You understand what I'm saying? That's just in a nutshell. And so I was just going into that and explaining why that is with that one. And so let's see what else we had here this week that I wanted to cover. Oh, this. Did y'all see this post right here with the little girl with the damn phone in her hand being led by something, and then that man came and thank God.
Yeah.
Like, look at this baby. You can tell that something is like, I can see it. But even if you can't see it, you can see she's being led somewhere.
Yup.
Look what's in her phone, hand, an iPhone. They said that her parents was in the house high and had left the door open. Now, when you high, what you fucking with? Demons. You know, people need to be careful with their kids and these goddamn phones, bro. I definitely wouldn't have my babies with no phones in their hands right now. Unattended at all, on no level. Um, it's just now ain't the time, y'all. It's some real dark shit happening, man. Like I can't iterate it enough. Like this Black Mirror, it's real war going on. Um, Speaking of the Black Sun, with this brother Eric, I'm about to lose my voice. I've been talking so much today. Oh yeah. This was an interesting post right here. It's not real, but it is real at the same time, y'all. You can plant native plants and stuff like that by them data centers and stuff like that and disrupt them. Did y'all know that? So bamboo is one of the plants. You understand what I'm saying? That you can plant. You understand in areas where they're trying to put them data centers. It ain't gonna matter, but bamboo is also a high frequency plant. So in the future, you understand, if you know that, now you know, you understand, you could do a lot of stuff with bamboo too. So let's see what else. So we had Stedman, he was going in. Then that was the 9th. That's when all them eruptions started everywhere around the world, and all of them dormant volcanoes got active. And then we had the big thing that hit whatchamacallit. I think it was like the 10th, the morning of the 10th. And what was so crazy, y'all, is this right here. So they was having a funeral for some billionaire at some basilica in Palm Beach. So they was doing, I ain't mean to hit that. Hold on. They was doing some type of ritual or something, y'all. Some shit was going down at Palm Beach with all of them. And at the same time they was doing that, this goddamn earthquake broke loose in fucking Colombia, boy. Y'all, this shit right here, look, I know this mother guy right here because they couldn't even made this shit up in the day after tomorrow. That shit looks so crazy.
No, for real.
Hey, that shit right there, I looked at that like 3 or 4 times. I was like, man, the way that building shimmy, bro, like,
That shit crazy.
man, the way these buildings look like little Tonka toys and shit, everybody need to be alarmed. These buildings ain't got no type of structure to them, boy. They ain't got no type of wiggle room, boy. It's finna get ugly than a
You
bitch
know,
out
you
here.
know, you know, like this shit, like when niggas talking about like the eclipse is part of the root, that's a part of the root. They're breaking down the foundation of the false shit.
Yup.
So it's gonna be a whole bunch of more shit being broken apart, like for real, for
I
real.
mean, broken apart. Like, this church just going down like this was so symbolic. Like, I was like, y'all, like this right here. Hold on, let me see if I can go back to it. Hold up. No, I ain't want to go that far. Man, that shit, look at this church. Man, y'all, it's over, bro. I'm for real to tell. When I saw that listen, this how you, like, it is over. those churches was built a long time ago by people who was super smart. You understand? Let me just put it that way. Like they were so smart that they knew how to build a building to be able to withstand the
Right,
cosmic forces. You
right.
understand that was native to Earth. They built those buildings in a way to also tell them when they destructed that Earth was going to be changing and it was a new magnetism. Like that's the way they built them in a way to be able to tell when they did start to get destroyed what was going on. Y'all, it's on now because Moors and them built them motherfucker shits. You understand? Like motherfuckers that really knew, like it's real masonry in them buildings. Like them buildings can heal you. You enter and understand? Like the healing centers. They wasn't just churches. You understand? They got turned into that, but that's a real healing center right there. So that means that it go off of ley lines and magnetism. Even though it's in the city, that's what it's got to go off of. It was there before the city. This is what I'm saying. Bruh. This system over. This math is over. It's a new energy. You understand? That's what the shaking is. You right, nephew. But that like is it's more than just symbolic. Like it literally tells you that something new is getting ready to come. Cause think about how long that building been there.
Real shit.
That building was there before these people. True. Because it was a healing center. They can't even build them like that no more. Do y'all notice that too? That the new churches don't look nothing like those.
Yeah.
They can't even reconstruct those buildings with the tools that they got now. I'm not, that's my good word. They always try and they fuck them up. And that's all around the world. All them old temples, y'all, they do not have the math right now or the equipment that is precise enough to really prepare any of those buildings. So when they go, you enter and overstand, they try to get in there, but they not real masons. So you understand, usually when they try to repair them, if you ever notice, they end up breaking down quicker or something like that. And at the same time, a mason, a son of Ma, that's what they are, were the real ones. You understand, not the freak ones. They knew the quantum mechanics of the earth, the dark matter. So when you see one of them motherfucking buildings go, oh, it's time to go. It's time to go. Like them people that live through this, it's time to leave because that shit finna shift in a way that's getting ready to be crazy. That they ain't through. Like that shit ain't through. That's just the beginning. Um, let's see what else we got. So people was talking about the earthquake, and we was getting ready for the 12th. Lord have mercy, this is young Pharaoh. Y'all, what's y'all thoughts on that? Like me, I can't give it the energy that everybody else is because I know this ain't him.
Exactly. And that's
I
all
was about
it's
to say the
saying.
same thing. Like that, his consciousness is snatched.
Yeah,
Like
this
something is.
this ain't him. Y'all, you could tell by his face. I don't even know if that's really him or a
It's all
clone.
in the
Like I
eyes.
don't know
That's
what
like
they done to Pharaoh. Like his face ain't looked the same in years.
he don't even have the same energy.
No, no, no. I don't know who this is. I don't know what they did with Pharaoh. All I know, and I'ma just keep it 100% buck. I remember when he was scared for his life, when all of that shit was going down with his girlfriend, and I
Uh huh.
remember his baby mom. And I remember when he got into them goddamn contracts with them fucking Republicans, that turning point motherfuckers, the same motherfuckers that murked out Charlie Kirk, and he was acting all crazy. You ain't understanding, was acting like he was scared for his life. And remember, he said on the fucking live, one of them, that he was, you understand, that it was
Uh-huh.
some shit going on. Then I don't know what the fuck happened. Motherfucker came back tutti fruity, fresh and fruity. That ain't Pharaoh. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that man is, y'all. And I'm telling you the truth. Like, from a soul level, I don't even feel the same energy there. I don't know what's going on. Like, that shit that it's not scary, it's sad. You enter and understand, because you want to know what happened to that group of spiritual leaders that they was able to get their ass like that. You enter and understand, like,
Right.
no, I'm for real.
Right.
Like, you had him, you had Rashad Jamal, you had a couple of them that was, you understand? Like, I thought they was there, bro, and them people was able to run on them, bro. Like, what the fuck happened? What was the error?
Real shit though.
Because if
It
you
don't it
really
don't
on
make
your real
it
shit,
don't
these
make
people
sense.
can't run on you.
It
You
don't make sense
understand?
because I was about to say it don't make sense because that shit never happened to Bobby Hemmett.
I was just about to say that. It's a couple of, like, shit, it ain't happened to me. They can't, certain ones of, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck happened there? And then you understand, do you have to ask yourself the question, like, was it, I can't say that though, yo, about Pharaoh, bro, because he came out, bro. That motherfucker was swinging, bro. That shit going down right there. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that's not the same person. And I know, or his soul ain't there, at least I could say that. His face and body don't look the same either. Like, he real gaunt looking now and stuff, and he don't even talk the same. Like, y'all, his mannerisms ain't the same. Like, ain't nobody noticed that. Like, if you compare what he to now, like, you understand, like, I don't know what's going on, y'all.
Something going on.
Yeah, something real fucking nefarious happened there. Just like something real nefarious that happened with Rashad Jamal. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
You understand? All to, I know some, but you understand, like, I don't know what their error was, how these people was able to do them like that. You understand? Because
Right.
if you really called up here to do this shit, they really can't fucking touch you. They gonna try, but they can't. Because just like you said, you had so many that was dropping heavier shit to a degree too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the same thing that made me wonder about Dr. Sebi. You understand what happened with him? What the fuck? What kind of contracts was signed? Because for a while they couldn't touch him. Then all of a sudden he started fucking with them celebrities and shit and trying to heal them, and then all of a sudden he was ramped down on. You know, it's a choice. You understand? I just have to ask myself what happened. You know, shit's real. That's dead, man. He always be hyping up the group. Yeah, and so I put this in here because I've been going through the book of Enoch and stuff now, little videos and stuff, because I had never read it. But a lot of stuff that I've been talking about mirrors that book for some reason. So I put that in there because it was talking about the no moon, the moon missing. And at this time I still had no menses. And so you understand, it was just a lot of stuff going on. But now I understand what happened. It was just needing the alignment or whatever. So we was just talking about all of that, and I think that's about all I'm gonna cover. Oh yeah, y'all. Phoenix. I wanted to cover that too. Got hit by a crazy dust storm, y'all. Um, all the signs is here. You understand? Like, and I think it's good that we gonna end it with the Phoenix thing. Like, all the signs here. Ain't no sign missed. Like, I just think that dang, that's something about a massive wildfire in Croatia just came through on the feed. But that's what I'm saying. Like we just really gotta be cognizant in these times and just keep on our spiritual offense as we are, and know that it is a consciousness battle going on right now with us. You're not crazy. You understand it really is. It's a lot of layered things going on. And just take your time with yourself and really stand back and don't be so moved by it, y'all. And just let it move around you, but just guide yourself. You enter and understand? Like, don't waste your energy in some stuff that you ain't gonna be able to fix. You understand? Like, if this is it, you understand which it is. It's nothing that we can do about that. You understand? This was ordained to happen before any of us ever manifested here. But what we can do is control our minds and how we react to stuff around us. You understand? You know where I'm going and how it
Yeah.
impacts us. And so that's where I think that we need to be. Control yourself and how it's impacting you. You can't control everything around you. You understand? But I self-law am master. You can control yourself. You can control your thoughts and you can be in harmony. And that's going to be important right now, because that harmony, all jokes to the side, is going to make your mind that's going to be clear. That's going to make your aura that's going to be clear. You understand? It's going to bring the energy to you that you need to get through whatever tribulation or whatever you're going to need to get through. You understand? Because when you really look at this, you know, it is really assimilation, bruh. And your mind will take you to a place here that you let it. And that could be a good place or a bad place. It really is a heaven and hell, and it's created in the mind. You enter and understand? Because, like, when shit go down, some people the ones that still left, some people gonna be mourning something so much that they're gonna wither away just from mourning something that's already gone. But you can't see the beauty in what's to come. You enter and understand. So get your affairs in order with yourself and with everything. Make your peace, but what you gotta make your peace with, realize that you really is going through something that is unlike any of your ancestors even ever done been through. You enter and understand every reset is different. This one to be wrote about for some of our progenies or whatever. You understand? Whoever you understand here left to say this what happened, when, boom, boom, boom. And that's the way I look at it. Y'all got anything for me? I done did good today. I did 3 in a row. All right, well, tribe, it's 12. So I'm gonna let y'all come on up off of here. I'm gonna come on up off of here. I'm gonna be back in here on Saturday, and I'm gonna come in earlier in the day, because I'm gonna just take the time to just finish the whole rest of the becoming an altar lecture, because I missed last week because I couldn't, like, it was just too much going on with meeting. You understand? Like, I don't. That's one thing about me. I'm not gonna when my frequency get, you understand, a certain type of way, I have to go insular a little bit to just deal with what I'm dealing with. Like I be battling. So when I be doing that type of work and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and channeling and stuff like that, I really, you know what I'm saying, be eased back. But now the channel a little bit, it ain't closed, but I'm not, you understand, so caught up in it and doing stuff. So this Saturday I'll be back on probably about 3. I'm thinking about 3 or 4. So that way I could just do it and it'll be recorded too for everybody that can't make it. So that's all I got for tonight. I hope y'all go in peace, power, and protection. Y'all stay dangerous, stay spiritually protected. Thank you for hanging out. And I will see y'all next week. Peace and love.
Peace.